Hello! Hello, chat! It is nice to see you all! Hello! Yeah, I got you. I scared you. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, everyone! Hello, it is wonderful to see you. Let me check the podium. It looks like we got Lady on Gold and Blue on Silver, but nobody has claimed the bronze yet. Who's gonna grab it? Still up for grabs. Who's gonna be the first one? And it's Delir! Congrats, Delir. Thank you so much for playing. Congrats to our podium winners for today. But hello. How are all of you today? I have had quite the day. I, oh, today, today was not great for me. Was not great for me. I had an frankly exhausting day at work. Um, I realized later that I was having such a bad day at work because I was not regulating properly. Because as soon as I put on some Broadway show tunes to listen to, because I instinctively sing along with those and dance and be all nerdy and whatnot, immediately much better. I wish that I realized that earlier in the day. But that just makes me all the more excited to hang out with all of you guys because you guys always make me nice and happy. And it is wonderful to see all of you guys. A very tired and productive day. That's about where I'm at too as well, Blue. So I understand. Today was not all bad for me though. While the work stuff did make me want to tear my hair out for most of the day, I did have some good things happen. First, it is a very good thing that I am not into a lot of gotcha games because I will lay my wallet on the line, which is not great. My wallet would not be happy about this fact. But that is all to say that I pulled on a gotcha game that I play from time to time, and I try my best to pay very little. I buy, like, the monthly pass, and that's about it. I try to not spend any other money, on that game, and the way that this system works, it's Twisted Wonderland for anybody that's curious. The way that it works is that they will run a banner, and then if you get to 100 rolls, you are guaranteed a SSR slash 5-star card. Um, but you only have a 60% chance of getting the card on the banner. If you want the card on the banner guaranteed, you have to roll 200 times. And I had enough rolls for like 130 or so. And so I rolled to 100 last week to get my guaranteed SSR, and this is for a banner with a character card that I've been trying to get for no less than a year and a half, okay? I have been dying to get this card. It's one of the strongest cards in the game. It's of my favorite character. I wanted it so badly. So I rolled 100 times, and I didn't get it. I got some other schmuck, which still one of my top 5 characters, so I was not unhappy about the card that I got, but I wanted the card that I was pulling for, and of course I didn't get it. And so I continued doing my dailies for the next week, and I got a few more premium currencies to be able to go from about like 30 or 40 more pulls to 70. Now, I would need to get to 100 extra pulls in order to get the guaranteed card, right? And so I was humming and hawing because for reference, to get 30 pulls, which is what I would need, I would have to pay 80 US dollars, which is a frankly atrocious conversion rate. I think that that is a terrible conversion rate. And so all the more reason why I never want to pay money in this game unless it's something really cheap like the monthly pass, because the monthly pass is like $4 or something. Um, and so I was going back and forth a whole bunch this morning, being like, okay, do I want to? Do I not? Do I want to? Do I not? And I realized that they had given a few free pulls for the big gotcha. So instead of the specific banner, this had like all of the special cards in it. And so I used those because once the banner ran out, then those pulls just disappeared. So I wasn't losing anything by rolling it. And I got two SSRs in that pull, neither of which was the one that I wanted. But I was like, okay, maybe this is a sign that my luck is okay today. So I decided that I would roll, and if I went through all 70 of my rolls and I still didn't get the card that I wanted, then I would decide if I wanted to fork over a bunch of money to get it guaranteed. But I didn't need to because I got it in 20 rolls. Let's go. I was over the moon. It put me in such a good mood for the rest of the day, and then my day was shit. But you know what? Now that the day is over, I can look back on it and be happy. um, and so that is why you shouldn't gamble. That is my story of the day. Um, so yeah. You typically have the worst gotcha luck. I do have just the absolute worst gotcha luck. Lady has been there with me while I have pulled for other gotchas, and there was this one time where I was trying to roll for a very special banner that I had been waiting months for. It was for my favorite character with a beautiful event. I loved it. I wanted it. And it was the same thing. At 100, you're guaranteed an SSR. At 200, you're guaranteed the card. And I rolled for that. I got the like sub card. They run like the SSR that is like the big special card, and then they run a companion SR card. I got the companion SR card like 20 times. So many times. I don't know why I just kept rolling it. Um and in the process, I had to go up to the full 200 to get that card. Um, Bless Lady, it was, like, for my birthday or something, and Lady was very sweet to, give me a bunch of money so I could actually roll for it. Um, but on the way there, I got, like, 5 SSRs, 4 of which I already had, 3 of which were the same card over and over again. Like, it was good luck, but in, like, a completely opposite way. I was losing my mind when that was going on. I could not understand why it kept happening. At one point, I think there was, like, back to back as well. Just, like, I pulled one SSR, and very next roll, it was another SSR of the same card, and I was like, "What's going on? Just give me my riddle, please." So what I hear is gamble? No, what I'm saying is don't gamble. Gambling is bad for you kids. Don't do it. Don't do it. I already have typically bad luck. Any game I go near will hate me for life. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have notoriously awful luck with gotchas. It's a good thing that I don't enjoy a lot of gotcha games. Um because I will just be a whale and spend too much money trying to do it. Too late I spent all my money. Don't do that, Ghost. Get your money back. Undo it. Reload a save state, something. So, what are we doing today? Today is going to be a nice and chill art day after my very long day at work. We do have a lot of thank you for the hydrate cheat. I have soda with me, but I'll hydrate with proper water to get maximum hydration. Did you see my expression? I look so pissed off drinking this water. I was so sad that I wasn't drinking my soda, I guess. Um, And I do have several doodles from the last art stream that I still need to complete, and that is going to be what we are going to be doing today. But I might swap between some stuff instead of focusing entirely on the doodles. I've been kind of a bad streamer in that I have not worked on those doodles in my free time because I've been working on the other art commissions I have instead that are bigger. But in one way, I'm a bad streamer. In another way, I'm a good artist. So, you win some, you lose some. Um, and finally, in the last good news that I want to share with you all, actually, I was finally verified on VGen, which is Very, very exciting. Thank you so much for the headpens. And so that means that I can have a lot more stuff on my VGen profile. I'm going to get priority discovery, quote unquote priority. I mean, prioritizing me over the non-verified artists on VGen. Um, which will hopefully allow me to get more people to see my art. That's the hope. Crossing my little fingers. But overall, I'm very happy about it, and I need to put together more of the um, stuff for my new services. I was slowly working on it over the past couple of weeks, but I've been busy with a bunch of other stuff, so it was kind of taking a back seat. And now that I'm actually verified, I need to get on top of it. And so that's just nice and fun and exciting. And I was very, very happy to get that email last night because I had been checking kind of obsessively for the past like week or so, hoping that I would finally get verified one day. And today's the day. Yippee! Um, but with all that being said, let's get swapped on over. We can get started on the arts. Let's see. My chair is out of alignment. I'm not sitting properly in front of my stuff. There we go. Wiggle around a whole bunch. Um. All right. Where is my list of actually? Um. Let's see. Okay. So I still owe Zexion 4 more. And then there's Jorange, Azzy, and Leviathan. Let's see. Leviathan sent theirs through a Twitch Whisper, so I'm going to grab that one before I forget where that is. I got my money back by asking nicely. Good. I'm sure that you did not do anything illegal. Okay. This is a very cute little doodle. Okay. How has everyone else's days been, by the way, after I yapped about my gotcha luck? There we go. Ate crap falling in the snow? Well, that's not good at all. I hope you're feeling better now. I'm very sorry to hear that that happened. Although I have certainly done that myself, so I definitely understand. Good, sleepy. I keep getting distracted. That's fair. That was kind of me today as well. Like outside of not having a good day, I just could not focus on anything either, which was also making things pretty bad. Lady, have you gone home? I hope that you're not still at work. You know how I feel about that. The ADHD is strong with this one. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. There we go. What Leviathan asked for, by the way, was a New York pigeon wearing a backwards baseball cap, which I think is adorable. Lady, you know what I'm gonna say. Although honestly, at this point, I don't know why I bother. You're always at work for way too long. Bird with the hat, absolutely. Bird with the adorable hat. Well, if you keep getting distracted, then this is your reminder to leave. You're done with work. Go home. Hi, mindless. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I haven't chatted with you in a hot minute. I hope you've been doing swell. Alrighty. Now, let's get to our line art. Really simple things like this, I always do a lot faster than character art because, I mean, it's just a pigeon. Easy peasy. I can draw a pigeon. Does he have the boots with the fur? Nah. He's bootless. I'm doing as okay as I can right now, but it's all good, just been chilling. Well, I'm sending you the best of vibes. I'm sorry that things haven't been as good as they should be, but I hope that you have better things in store soon. I always love giving pigeons just like really, really big, fluffy chests. My favorite part about pigeons. His little feet will get cold. Well, you know, he grew up in New York, so he's used to it. Gotta get his little claws in there. Adorable little claws. I recently found out IKEA sells a 39-inch shark plush and I must buy one. Yeah, I think they're pretty famous for selling those, right? I'm pretty sure. I think I went to IKEA like years and years ago and one of my friends bought one of those shark plushes while we were there. Well, not the 39-inch one. It was a reasonable size plush. A 3 foot tall plush. I don't think that they would have had the room to have. The closest IKEA to me is 2 hours away. I don't know where the closest one is for me now. The closest one used to be that where I lived before. That used to be like 2 or 3 hours away. So I understand your pain. That. There we go. And now we'll grab some solid color. I'll be lurking and hanging out. Have a great stream. Thank you, mindless. Please enjoy the lurk. I hope you have a great evening. Amazon is a 59-inch one. Amazon's always got stuff. That's why everything is losing business to Amazon, because Amazon's always got it. Although there's a lot of merchants on Amazon specifically now, because Amazon's become more of like a place for smaller businesses to use. All right, let's see. Got a kind of a dark gray, and then we got a light gray on the wing. There we go. I've been working on a bunch of mini projects lately. I've kind of been bouncing between a whole bunch of stuff. So I really need to um step back and kind of decide a priority on my projects so that I can start making progress with each one instead of kind of splitting it constantly between them. You know what I mean? You guys ever do that? Big shork. Beef shork. If a shark and a cow had a child, that would be a beef shark. Yeah. Color that in. And then the beak is like bright with a darker spot at the front. And then it's also got a bit of a color in its feathers. Hi, Roma. I hope you have fun with your friends. I appreciate you coming and just popping in. I hope you're having a good day. Of that, and then we also got some porble. We'll do a bit of both here. Like that, and then we will blur out the bottom. Put the wings on top of that also. There we go. I guess we can also probably blur out. Does that look bad? Um, I'll blur out this part that goes into the purple. Bit like that. Do I play games on stream? I do. Tuesdays are our art streams, and so I always stream art on Tuesdays. But on Thursdays, we've been playing Persona 4, and then Saturday is usually a bit of a toss-up. Um, I've been cycling between a whole bunch of different games on Saturday lately. Um, make this spot smaller. There we go. We'll do something a bit more like that. And we'll blur out this side of it. There we go. And then on here, we will add in the little spots. They make game suggestions. You can always make suggestions. There's no guarantee that I will play them because I have so many games on my to play list. But I'm always happy to listen to what people would like to watch me stream. There we go. Hi, Azzy. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you have had a wonderful day. That a couple tinier spots as well. There we go. It's a horror game. I could play horror games. I don't play them a whole lot, but I can play them. Add a bit in underneath like this. Blur it out again. There we go. Amnesia the Bunker. Ooh, I've heard good things about Amnesia games, but I've never actually played any of them myself. But I have heard good things. Let's see. Desaturate the blue just a little bit, not that much. There we go. There we go. I think that's adorable. Let me double check if Leviathan said anything specific. Okay. It doesn't look like it. So, here's that one. Let us do cut into the line art a little bit. That bird is fresh with it. uh, the bird's just hanging out, just chilling. Put a little bit into that. There we go. And then we'll clean up the edges of the color as well. Keep it nice and clean. That and that and here. There. There we go. The bird be vibing, the bird do be vibing. And honestly, I would vibe with this bird. If you came across this bird just on the street, would you vibe with it? I hope so. It deserves to just be vibed with. That bit in. Color in there as well. Grab the beak also. Color in the hat. Absolutely, not even a question. That's what I thought. I figured. It really is an adorable little bird, ain't it? 20 more streams. Thank you, Roma. Lady, I also saw that you had a pretty big streak earlier as well. I appreciate y'all keeping up those streaks. That's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do gold. I was gonna do like a silver buckle, but I don't think that that would show up very well against the bird's head. So we'll go with a gold buckle. There we go. And then we also gotta color the feet. There we go. It's beautiful. All right, cool. That's another one. Easy peasy done. Let me export this. Yeah, we're still in January. Python. Okay. 30 streams from Azzy. Y'all are crazy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So let's see. Finish that one. We'll do Azzy's next. Gotta find the info that Azzy sent me. There it is. Okay. Azzy, I have you written down for 2.5 doodles, and you sent me stuff for just one. Did we say that you only wanted one doodle, or did you want two doodles of the same character? I do not recall. It's been too long since that stream. This is an adorable little character, though. And also, was there any pose or anything that you wanted with your doodle? If not, then I will just take creative reign. Oh, I slept so weird last night. My neck has been sore all day. Just one doodle, unless you personally want to do two. I'm happy to do two for ya. You did pay for them. Whatever you want. It's all for you. Any particular pose or expression or anything? You don't mind for the pose? Okay. Got it, got it. Let's see. Doo-doo. Ugh, Celeste always has such pretty music. We'll do a classic, like, hand on the hip and hand up. I don't draw fingers in this style, but just imagine that it's doing a little peace sign. Let's make the body slightly smaller to match with the Doodles form that I usually do. There we go. Then make that bigger. All right. Then let's see. Got a couple of little horns. There we go. And then also a cute little sprout. That's adorable. There we go. And then got to get a little bit of the fluff on the cheeks, of course. A lot of my art focus lately has been going into making things for this stream, but I am excited for when I finish all of the stuff for the stream that I need to do because then I want to put some focus into making VTuber assets and whatnot to put on like a VGen shop and such. I think that would be fun. Okay. Oh, actually, I never turned on my little tablet. Silly me. Let's see. I'll do like a little wink as well. I think that would be cute. Sounds fun. You'll do great. Aw, thank you, Blue. I appreciate you. Ba 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 ba. Let's bring that line down a little bit, actually. A little too close to the ear tuft. There we go. Good job finishing what you were up to, Ghost. Do do. There we go. Washing dishes. Ooh. Good job on finishing up that chore. My roommate today was very nice and did the dishes for me, which most of those were my dishes from yesterday. So I was very grateful to them for that. I don't know which one of them did it, but I'm grateful to whoever it was. Alright, let's see. I'm wet, the spoon washed me back. Oh no. The spoon's always doing that, huh? Let's see. Okay, so I believe that the overalls go down. There we go. And also has I'll do that on a different layer actually. Also has a couple of piercings. There we go. You love this so much. Oh, I'm so glad. And then we'll also add little whiskers on the side. There we go. Let's add some color. Time to play games and vibe to the stream. Have fun with whatever game you play. Do you have one already picked out, already chosen? I started playing a new game last night because I just needed something to pass the time. And I'm kind of a little bit obsessed with it, and I'm probably going to play it again after stream. No, no idea? Well, whatever you end up choosing, I hope that it's a good one. All right, let me grab for colors. There we go. Kind of a almost calico sort of coloration. Hopefully I can do it justice. That. Then there'll also be a brighter muzzle. And it looks like it does go down to the neck, although I forgot the neckline. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay. Then we've also got orange spots around here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It looks like the ears are orange in one version and not in the other. So I'm going to make that one orange and then just do like spots on here. I'm gonna do a bit of both. There we go. I have been trying to figure out today, by the way, what I'm going to do for dinner because I'm honestly not sure. Food in general has not been sounding very good to me lately. It's been kind of hard to eat. We'll do a spot like that. So I've been kind of wondering what I'm going to actually do, and I honestly have no idea. I guess I'll figure it out. All right. Then the overalls are also kind of pink. I'll do kind of like a yellowy color. I'm diverging slightly from the design, but I want there to be kind of other pale color on here. Sounds like what I'm dealing with. Oh no, Delir! I'm so sad to hear that. I hope that both of our appetites can return pretty soon. Maybe my markings appear slightly different to each person. You know, that's so fair. It makes each drawing special in that way, don't it? Okay, and then you have like this pretty blue. I'm gonna make that slightly less cyan. There we go. Little bit more true blue. But that new game that I started playing last night, it's an extremely simple gameplay loop, but I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna add like little blue pockets as well to the sides because I can't see what the bottom of the overalls look like, and I think that that would be cute. So that is my little touch. Same here. I'm kind of hoping some kind of new food shows up and it becomes the next big thing. Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? Even like the usual like takeout food that I have been getting, which I have been sad that the only thing that's been appealing is takeout because I can't really afford that. Even that's stopped sounding very appealing. I think I'm probably going to end up having like spaghetti tonight or something. Some like very easy classic safe food. Oh. And then your horns are also yellow. A little bit of a glisten. And then we've also got some classic green. I'm gonna make the green slightly yellowish. Pure green, it's very hard to match with colors, but that I think works. Do that. There we go. Azzy, is this good and accurate? Did I mess up your design very badly? Please let me know. I hope not. While you're answering, I'm going to go about adding some color. It's beautiful? Okay. If it's beautiful, then I did not completely mess up, so I'll take it. And then double checking again. You don't want a second doodle? Oh, thank you, Blue. Blue, I think you have actually like helped me a lot with how I sit in my desk chair because I'm always sitting really straight when you claim posture check. You love a second doodle? Okay. Good, good. I'll let you make the pose again. Oh, Ezzy. There's only so many poses. Make these eyes blue. There we go. Color the inside of these ears. Let's make it a bit oranger, goldish. There we go. I'm a shapeshifter. Those masquerade. Oh, this makes me want to play Persona. I need it to be Thursday so we can continue Persona 4. I'll make that slightly darker, actually. Slightly darker green. There we go. That looks better. Do. Grab this color. We'll color the neck with it. Then we'll also color some stuff with orange. I'm utterly enthralled watching you draw me. Aww! I hope that it looks good. I hope that you like it. Color a bit more of this here. I'm a shapeshifter. Post masquerade. Hiding both face and mind. Color that, color that. There we go. I need to get one of these from you one day, Xaan. I'd be happy to draw something for you, Delir. Always happy to draw for my friends. There we go. Color in the yellow a bit. And then lastly, also need to color in the pockets. There we go. The pockets is... alright, cool. Let me edit a bit of the line art. Azzy, let me know if there's anything that needs to be corrected in this. Otherwise, that is... Oh, that is... Here? Is it here? Is it here? There we go. Otherwise, that will be this doodle just about done. That. There's a yellow that is slightly outside of where it needs to be. There we go. Clean up the line art. Can the eyes be pushed slightly more green? Absolutely. I'll do that after I clean up the edges. Amazing doodle right there. Aw, you guys are sweethearts. Okay. Yeah, adjust the eye color to be slightly more green. A bit more like that. Just the... There we go. Let me know about that, Azzy. While I'm waiting for your answer... Oh, perfect. Perfect. Let me export this. There we go. And then we will draw your second doodle as well. Oh, I gotta think of a pose. My webcam does not like when I drink my soda. Oh, I'll do a cute one of you, like, sitting down. I'm gonna pop this over here so I can grab it for my own reference as well. Okay. I'll have you, like, be getting alerted by something. I think that'd be cute. Oh, that's cute. I'll do that, Azzy. I can't quite do the motion, So it's just a still image, but I can give the illusion of it. Come I think I'm gonna have to commission you for an animated Banco Tappies. Ah, I'd be honored. One of the new services that I want to do on VGen is having a simple little um, animated GIF thing similar to what I have for my Discord Fugi, which, hang on, I can show it on here, I believe. Uh, let's see. I need to actually find where it is. Oh, but it is in here somewhere. I think it's somewhere in here? Yeah. Never see it coming. Bow, bow. There's the actual GIF of it. Oh, it's so big. There we go. But it would be something like this. I'm gonna open up little commissions to be able to make a really simple little animated thing similar to this thing. Cause I think it's cute. Get rid of that. Yes, your PNG tuber. It's more of just like a little reactive. Not quite a full PNG tuber. Although speaking of, that is also something that I'm going to making commissions for. I've actually started to make one. I need to finish the art for it, and then I can actually animate it so that I can have that as a little example in my shop. Here coming. Alright, there you go. Gonna have you be nice and happy. When you're on call with Layla, shout out Layla, lesbian. I love seeing her little guy sway back and forth. It's so precious. Aw, I'm glad. Well, I always get so like shy when I'm in Layla's stream. I feel like I'm never talking as much as I should be. That get your little tufts. He also got to have your little horns. You never seem shy. You're always on it. Oh, good. I'm glad. I always feel like I'm just not talking enough. And then I get very conscious about the fact that I'm not talking as much as I want to be in stream, and so then I talk even less. It's very cyclical in that way. That uh, the little pockets. There we go. I'm honestly really surprised that these little doodles are as popular with all of y'all as it is. I did not think that it would be all that popular. TBH. There we go. Need to do slightly smaller lines here as we're getting into stuff with a little more detail. Does your character have a tail, by the way, Azzy? I don't see mention of a tail, but I'm also just kind of skimming this while I'm on stream. There we go. Okay. Then grab that so that I can actually have that. Tail, yeah, similar patterns. I need to fill the design a bit more and write the lore. What, like, is it just a regular cat tail? Like a long, thin cat tail, or is it a different kind? Also, welcome back, Ghost. That a little bit. There we go. And then also get the face. Oh, almost forgot the inside of the ears. That would have been awkward. There we go. I'm gonna make the face a little bit bigger. Face is a little too small. There we go, that's better. Just a cattail? Okay. I don't think it would necessarily be visible in that first one, but it would be visible here. So I realized I should ask. There we go. Okay. Now I can clean up the edges here. Okay. Ads are gonna start in about 2.5 minutes or so. And when the ads start, I'll probably take a break to go walk around. I feel so stiff and sore today. I want to make sure that I get plenty of stretching in. Those in. You'll see the front of the paw here, and not the others. Got that, and then a couple little spots over here on this ear. Got a stripe here, stripe down to the bottom here, and another stripe down to the bottom here. So I'll add a couple little spots on the tail. There we go. Then this hand was orange, and then there's a spot here. There we go. Okay. Hi, Jorange. Welcome on in. How are you? I hope that you are having a lovely day. Today we are catching up on Doodles that I have been neglecting a little bit. We're finishing up Azzy's, and I'm going to be going on a quick break here in like 30 seconds or so, and then afterwards it's yours actually. So that's very good timing that you showed up. You're having a day? Today is the day of people having just days. I started a stream by talking about how I was also just having a day. Let's see. Ads are about to start, so I'm going to send you all over into the BRB screen for ads, and I will see you all very shortly. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I hope that you all enjoyed that break. Also, George, I'm very sorry about the design stuff. I've definitely been there, but it is never fun. It's never easy. Other than that, my day's pretty good. I learned to make pasta. Well, I'm glad that you were able to make pasta, and I do wish you the best of luck with the design stuff because that is beyond frustrating. I'm sending you all of the best vibes, all of the strength. Color those, and then also color the sweater. There we go. I shall champion this comp. I believe in you. You're going to do fantastically. I just know it. Color in the teeth. There we go. And if not, I shall champion this depression made into my pet. Hey, if you could still win some. You could still win some somewhere. All right. Let me. Oop, not the eyedropper. Color this in. Gonna zoom in to get the more exact colors to match stuff. There we go. A little bit there. Color in these spots on the tail. Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, if you haven't started Piri yet, may I switch it out or is it too late? I've not started yet, so feel free. Just please be sure to update what you sent me in Discord so I have the up-to-date information. That, that. There we go. Update the inside of the mouth with that. Then we also got to grab these ears here. Glue that in. I grab the color of the eyes. There we go. There we go. Ah, Animal Crossing music. I have been on a big Broadway kick lately where I have been oh, thank you for the head pats. Where I have been listening to a lot of theater albums as of late, especially at work. It has been what has gotten me through the day lately. The one that I have particularly been listening to on repeat is Warriors, which is the newest album made by Lin-Manuel Miranda. He made it in collaboration with someone whose name I am blanking on. Uh, oh, with Isa Davis. That's her name. Um, and it's not like a full musical because it's not on it wasn't on Broadway or anything. It's just a concept album, but ooh, the concept album hits. And I hope that it does get adapted to a full stage play. I think it would be very, very good. There we go. Um do, ba, 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 ba. Undo this. There we go. Then we'll color this in carefully. Another another theater album I listened to today was Cats by Stephen Sondheim. Very good. I still don't really like Cats the musical like on its own. I think it would bore me to actually have to sit and watch it, but the music itself is banger. I do enjoy the music itself. That up just a little bit. There we go. And then there's also forgot about the buttons here. There we go. Color that in. As I'm coloring this in, I'm noticing mistakes that I made in the previous one that I need to go back and fix before I send it to Azzy. There we go. And then color in here. There we go. Can't say I listen to a lot of theater music or am much of a musical fan, though sometimes I'll find a hidden gem every now and then. That's fair. Broadway and show tunes aren't for everyone, but it is definitely for me. I've been obsessed with theater music basically all my life. I was really into theater like in even in middle school before I could actually be in a theater show because our theater program got canceled the year that I joined middle school, which made me so sad. I was so sad about it. Um but then I joined theater in high school and was a big old nerd about it. And I've been a big old nerd about it ever since. Got these edges here. Um and so I've listened to a lot of different musicals and I listen to them a lot just for fun. I even get a little pretentious sometimes about it, where I'll be like, "I liked this show when it was still off Broadway." I try not to be that kind of a person too often, though I do get that way about certain shows like Hadestown. I was very possessive of Hadestown before it got really big. I was like, "These people don't understand. I was there when it was nothing but a concept album before it even became off Broadway." Thank you, Jorange. I will look at that momentarily. Okay, I think that this is also done. Oh, thank you, Blue, for the hydrate and the posture check. I am shrimping a little bit. I really do always look pissed off when I'm drinking from my water bottle. I'm judging all of you every time that I drink water, I guess. Let's see. What was the thing that I needed to fix in here? That's what it was. There we go. Let me re-export this, and then we will switch to Jorange's thing. Oh, thank you. I can actually see what I'm doing now. Now you just look plain silly. You know what? That's true. I can't look pissed off if I've got the googly eyes on. Okay. Um, my eyes are closed. There we go. Okay, cool. I hope you enjoyed those, Azzy. I will send those to you after stream, or even just like on next stream break. I'll probably do it then. Ugh, all right. Let me go look at Orange's stuff. I owe Orange 3 doodles. All right, let's see. Okay, George, I do owe you. I have it written down that I owe you 3 doodles. And I think you only sent me 2 before. Did you already delete one? And so then the third is just the newest one you sent? You probably did. Ba 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 ba. 'Kay. Let me grab. I'll start with the newer one. Okay. And do you have any pose preferences or anything of that sort? Please be sure to let me know. Twins are 2 and Charlotte is 1? Okay. You were already on top of it. I don't know why I doubted you. Charlotte's gotta be really spunky. Well, spunky is, uh, not a pose. You better look quick, 'cause I'm already starting to draw a pose. Classic crossed arms. Would you rather have to relive your biggest mistake in life or feel your most devastating heartbreak again? Um, Probably the heartbreak. I already have a lot of anxiety regarding the mistakes I've made in my life. I would not like to relive my biggest regret. And let's see, the worst, most devastating heartbreak. I mean, in all actuality, it probably wasn't even that bad, the one that I've experienced in my life. I was sad for like a month, which is a long time, but also I got over it. I have yet to get over my biggest regrets in life. Oh. Uh, do.
Hi, welcome to
Oh,
Chili's.
thank you so much for that follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. Jorange does like that. Jorange, does Charlotte have a tail? I can't tell if she has a tail or if that is just the bottom of her hair. Neither. Double it and give it to the next person. Oh, that's so cruel, Blue. I'll find some poses for the twins so that it can be a little easier. I appreciate that, George. Thank you. I'm always so bad about choosing poses. People that can give me poses or at least ideas for poses are my best friends. No, she just has a lot of hair? Gotcha. I thought that was the case, but I didn't want to assume, and then you're like, "Where's her tail?" Cool. She has a tail. Her hair kind of swoops around a little bit. My name's Emma, my pronouns are is that she, they, or shy, they? I want to make sure that I use those properly if it is shy, they. And my favorite mob is definitely the frogs or pig. They're just so dope. Heck yeah. She? Okay. Wanted to make sure. But those are very good choices. I really do love the frogs. I don't encounter them a whole lot because I haven't really played a bunch of Minecraft since they updated the swamps like forever ago. And brought the frogs in, but they're so adorable.
Hey, everybody clap your hands.
Thank you so much. I don't did the alert play to my ear. I don't know if it actually showed up on stream. I was not paying close enough of attention. But thank you so much for the blanket as well. Ugh. all the all the claps. I did not see an alert. What the heck? Yeah, it should have appeared like right in the center. Ah, well, it's fine. Magic. um, let's see. Because I didn't see it, did it show up in my other thing? Yes, it did. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief, for the tip after struggling to find who it was that did that. Please be sure to message me whatever you would like for your doodle, okay, Chief? Boom pose. Thank you so much, Orange. I will check that once I finish drawing Scarlet. Scarlet? Charlotte. Can't even pronounce her name correctly. I gifted the heart. Oh, let's see. Oh, she also has human ears along with her wolf ears. Got it. Okay. Is your heart a challenge, Chief? Who can give the most hearts? A challenge. Hello, Jaco. My two goals when designing her were wolf and prettiest goddamn person you've ever seen because that's how Nate sees her. Well, very much so accomplished, I would say. There we go. Unfortunately, not me today. Too sleepy. You gotta go and sleep, Blue. Gotta take care of yourself. How do you get a doodle? If you type exclamation point doodle, I saw that you wrote it earlier, but you have to include the exclamation point at the beginning of it. It'll give you details about it. But basically, if you donate the equivalent of $5 getting into my pocket, then I will draw whatever it is that you would like. There we go. So much hair. It's not even late, plus I wanna stay with you guys while I can. Aw. Well, we do enjoy having you here, so long as you're taking care of yourself, I guess I can allow this. I also have it copied so I can spam it if needed. Alright, let's see. Now for the actual clothing. I'm gonna have to simplify this outfit a little bit. That there we go. Got that, and we got the shoes. She runs around in the woods a lot, so I made the bottom of her hair all nicked and stuff. Very cool. Good consideration for the character design. Oh, that blue. There we go. I thought a skirt or dress would look nice, but it was too big and it would get caught up as well. Yeah, super fair. Okay, let's see. Kind of poofy-ish shoulders. There we go. Let's see. The actual like collar going to have to be like super simplified, and I don't know if I can show the necklace because there's just too much going on in this little doodle. For which I apologize. There we go. That in there. Have you ever had Sour Patch watermelon slushy? It's the single most delicious thing I've ever had. I've only ever seen it sold at Casey's and not often, and I am beyond fortunate enough to live within walking distance away from a Casey's that sells it full time, and I chug that almost every day. I have never had that, but that sounds like something that I would enjoy because I do enjoy um the Sour Patch stuff. All right, I know she's a fancy little sass. She is very fancy. Okay. Then also she has a choker. I must remember. Okay. Now to add in the colors. Let's see, before I forget actually, I need to update my list to include Chief. There we go. I'll have to join Zan's Discord. That'll be tomorrow thing. There is a link to the Discord that you can grab from my little Twitch about me. Should you ever need it when I am not live, it is there. Okay. Let's start adding in some colors. I keep thinking about dinner and how I want to have spaghetti. Now that I have set my heart and soul for spaghetti, I just really want it now. I zoned out, then heard my name. What's up? I don't think I said your name, but I could. Oh, no, I was just making a note that I owe you a doodle. Before I forgot, I added you to my to-do list. I was like, "Did I say your name?" Yes, I did. I just immediately forgot. The ADHD of it all. I can whip up a bomb spaghetti. I believe you can. I make extremely mid spaghetti. The spaghetti is good enough for me, um, but literally anybody else can make a much better spaghetti. Get nice red eyes for her. There we go. Okay, and then we got the pound. I love cutting stuff up, so I pull out the sausage, peppers, onions, secrets, a pinch of brown sugar on the onions. I don't think I've ever made spaghetti with onions. I make the most basic of spaghetti because I am not a cook, so I don't like prepare anything fancy. The fanciest you'll get out of me is when I decide to follow a recipe for some Vietnamese food. Otherwise, I'm not cooking. Spaghetti is the way that I prepare spaghetti is that I do store-bought spaghetti. I boil that. I get it ready. It's good. I drain it. I rinse it. I drain it again. While it's cooking, I am taking a can of the cheapest spaghetti sauce in the store and I'm cooking that on in a pot on the stove. And then I get some frozen mini meatballs and I put that in the sauce to cook while the spaghetti's boiling. And then when the spaghetti's done and it's all drained, I put the really cheap sauce and now cooked meatballs all into the pot and I mix it up. Boom. That's dinner for the next like 5 days. I think the fanciest stuff that I make fairly regularly is steamed broccoli because I put garlic in it. So it's fancy. I'll just your life will be brilliant. I've only made spaghetti once. I've yet to make it again. You've only made spaghetti once in your life, Blue? That's kind of wild to me. Spaghetti is like my go-to safe food where I can just make it when I'm really lazy. The feeling within my stomach is the body version of the image of Mr. Incredible that slowly gets more and more crushed. Oh, George, you would not be happy about a lot of the stuff that I do to eat because I often just have absolutely 0 spoons to cook myself up anything. And so I do buy and eat the most atrocious of stuff. Have you guys seen the hot Cheetos mac and cheese in the grocery stores? That is one of my go-to meals. I love the hot Cheetos mac and cheese. It's never great. It's never good, but it is filling and has enough flavor to it that it makes me happy. I like that more than like a regular Kraft mac and cheese. I will get the hot Cheetos one instead. You're now on the list of streamers I'm going to deliver a personally made meal to. Uh, I used to have this thing on stream called Treat Stream where you basically could buy food for me and have it delivered to my house. But then I found out that that counts as income instead of counting as gifts. And I can't afford to basically pay for takeout whenever you guys want to buy me food. So I unfortunately don't do that anymore. Oh, that red, red choker. There we go. Okay. Now add in the colors. The 9 hells shan't even accept thy tainted soul. I know. I know. I have the worst tastes. I do enjoy fancy food, like, when I buy it, I just will never make myself fancy food. If there's food to be made that is fancy, it's, like, one particular dish, otherwise, it's my roommate that's making it. I got you beat, my supper tonight is a bag of Doritos and cheese salsa dip. I don't know. I don't know, I was having Doritos as my main meal earlier. I'm just planning on also making spaghetti. I do hope that you will have, a more quote unquote proper dinner though, Chief. You deserve some healthier sustenance than just Doritos. Oh, I see. Do 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 do. I'm a shapeshifter. I've never tried Cheetos mac and cheese. How is it? It's good, but the individual cups are way better than the boxed one. The boxed one, it is too diluted, so you don't get as much of the Cheetos flavor as you want. But the cup one is like the perfect mix. So you get a good amount of the taste. And then you can also add in some shredded cheese so that it can melt and it actually feels cheesier. Fancy food is in the most normal, mundane, plain Jane meals. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I will not turn on a stove unless I'm feeling fancy, and I'm feeling fancy tonight, which is why I'm making the spaghetti that I described. I can supplement it with ramen, I'll accept that, chief. I'll accept that. That's got a bit more calories and other vitamins than just Doritos, so I will take it. Let's do 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 do. Color all of that in here. Also get black colors for the shorts and the boots. Personally, whenever I'm craving cooked pasta, my go-to is chicken Alfredo. I actually don't like Alfredo that much. Like, I will eat it, especially if my roommate cooks it, but I don't know. I think I've had maybe one good Alfredo dish in my entire life. I usually find the sauce to be way too overwhelming, or it tastes bad, or both. So, I'm very picky about it. But spaghetti, it's rare that I find a spaghetti that I like spaghetti with marinara that I don't enjoy. So that's why I tend to default to spaghetti. Put that in, and then we'll grab the red here. Carefully color this as well. Do that actually. There we go. Devil's masquerade, hiding both face and mind. Do-do-do. A shapeshifter. There we go. Hi, Esther. Welcome on in. It's actually so funny that you showed up. I was literally thinking about you today. I was like, dang, I haven't talked to Esther in a hot minute. I need to reach out again. We need to play some more wizards. I hope that you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday. Does your roommate buy Alfredo or make a bechamel? I don't think he makes a bechamel. Granted, I don't know what a bechamel is, but I do think that he like buys stuff from the store, but he actually like does stuff to it. He does more than I ever do. I will just crack that shit open from the can or the jar and just dump it into a pot. We should. I agree. Ba-da-da-da. I need to clean this up. Do 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 do. Doo-doo. I love Big Shot because it's infused with the taste of Italy. Alfredo isn't Italian. I guess it's pasta, and all pasta comes from Italy. I know that's not true. It's an Italian-inspired American sauce. I mean that's just getting, like, very specific and particular. I mean, that's like if somebody is like, "Well, tomato sauce actually cannot be Italian because the tomato originates from South America." Like, well, I mean, you're right, but also, it's just about what people associate it with, you know? Okay, I need to add the breaks in the line art. Ugh. Big Shot, I feel like gets me moving more than Megalovania does. I don't know why. Something about it. Bechamel is one of the mother sauces. Its babies are like any of the cheese sauces. Sure, I believe you. Look, I watch a fair amount of like cooking YouTube videos and stuff like that. And so like I've heard these words used. I've watched Binging with Babish, you know. I've seen them in videos, but it's kind of in one ear and out the other. I will not remember it in like an hour. In an hour, you'll ask me what a bechamel is, and I'll be like, I don't know, it's a sauce, I think. Maybe it's a chocolate. Who's to say? Okay, there's one done for you, Jorange. I don't know why, but the old peanut butter jelly song's been stuck in my noggin. Oh, that is just cruel. That is a cruel prank by your brain, Chief. I'm so sorry. I've only recently started watching Babish, but I really like his stuff. I've known him a lot, like in the background. He's been in like the background of YouTube for me, where I've never watched his stuff, but I've seen him and I've heard his name and stuff like that. But I've actually started watching him more properly recently. Oh, that's such a cute pose that you sent me, George. This will be adorable. That arm reaches out and grabs. You are to never be standing still. If something's cooking, go wash dishes or prep for your final dish, unless you're doing something on the stove with milk. If you're cooking with milk, you sit your ass in one spot and watch it like a hawk. I see. What if you're like me and you have cooking anxiety? So even if you're just boiling water, you're always watching the stove. What about that? If a watch pot never boils, milk will always boil when you look away without fail. There we go. Get yanked. Okay. Let's make this head a little bit bigger. I never make the heads quite big enough. Okay, there we go. Well then, San, you get you get yelled at by the chef. This is why I'm never going to be a cook. This is why I don't do cooking. Sorry, I'm reading through the stuff that you sent me, George. Do. Okay. Yes, Chief, what's up? What can I do for you? All right, let's see. When I get my tax return, I'm gonna commission you like 3 reference sheets. I mean, I'm honored, but also that's so many reference sheets. What are you gonna have me draw out of curiosity? What sort of characters? I'm nosy and I like to know things beforehand. I have characters in my brain. Are they just like characters from a random story? Are they D&D characters, video game characters? What's the deets? I'm so curious. Well, let's see. I need to widen this actually. There's 2 of them. I need to make it bigger. There we go. Make that a bit bigger. There we go. A rainbow harpy, a gorgon or lamia, and maybe an update to my VTuber persona. Ooh, exciting! I don't really draw much in ways of monsters, so I hope that I can do them justice. But I love drawing reference sheets, so I'm definitely up for the challenge. Oh, there we go. I guess I can leave them as big eyes. The harpy is just an OC. She's also used for my My Hero Academia character. Ooh, heck yeah. I need to get on the fandom OC grind. I have a couple that I've made specifically for My Hero, and I've just never drawn them because I'm very bad about making canon designs for my fandom OCs. I'll just get kind of like an idea in my brain, um, and then that's where they will remain forever. There we go. The hair is being pushed to the side in the wind because they're getting yanked. The Gorgon is a character in my book based off of my friend, and my V2 persona is technically from my book. That's cool. I don't think I ever knew that your V2 persona was from your book, actually. Or if you've told me, I forgot, for which I apologize. There we go. Very cute little skirt. And then it looks like there's also like a sash thing. There we go. It's not common knowledge? Okay. I'm glad that I did not just forget something that should be obvious. Whew. Okay. Then it's a little ribbon that hangs and acts like a cattail. Yeah. I thought so. I think it would like technically like in the back as like she's getting yanked, it would do something kind of like that, and so I think it would be just covered by her skirt. But I can make it visible if you would like me to. Put it over there. Eh, yeah, like go out that way or something. That does remind me I need to write. Yes. Gotta get on it. I used to write a whole bunch. I used to write a lot, and I wanted to be an author when I was younger. But I'm afraid that that dream has since died within me. I just don't write a whole lot anymore. Okay, looks like there's something of a like coat. There's like a I forget what that stuff what that thing is called. Like the fancy fabric at the front with the collar, a cravat. Is that what it's called? I love their relationship with Nate and the crew once they are introduced. They are like Team Rocket if Team Rocket was worse at their jobs. Uh. I try, but I get stuck and then decide to start something or start something new. Super fair. Super fair. A lot of my writing tends to just come from like collaborative role play with my friends at this point. I tend to not just write stuff on my own anymore. Occasionally I will get inspired to write like fanfic or something. But otherwise typically nothing. There we go. Okay. Now that I got that, we can actually do the correct line art with it. Team Rocket can be worse at their jobs. Their parallels are to Nate with Izzy and Leo to Ozzy. I see. Turn that over here. Get a smoother line. There we go. There will be an ad starting in about 5 minutes. And like before, we'll probably go to a BRB screen for that. Make it's a bit smaller. I love Oliver's fancy little outfits. Very cute. Here. This line art here. Get the little shoes. There we are. Such a silly lad. Yeah, he seems really silly. I love how excitable he is. There we go. Get that ribbon in there. A claim for him is like all the seriousness of Flowey and all the idiocy and tomfoolery of Monster Kid. Oh, that's so funny. I like what a different vibe that gives off between the two of those. Yeah. Let's color this in. Okay. Let's see, what are the colors that you said? Oliver has a color scheme of a golden pupper, but his outfit colors scream Sailor Moon villain levels of overdramatic. Unfortunately, I've never watched Sailor Moon, so that does not really mean too much to me. Some golden blonde hair. Okay. It looks like ads are about to start, so I'm going to send y'all on over to the BRB screen, and we will be back after the ad break. Thank you very much. We're back. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for surviving at jail. Wonderful to see all of you again. And we're gonna get back into the art. I also come armed with a Kit Kat because I wanted something sweet. All right, let's get back into it then. What's everyone's favorite type of candy? I kind of jump around and it's very hard for me to choose a favorite. Black licorice. I'm sorry, George. I cannot trust your taste buds. Between black licorice and tea, you do not enjoy good things. Sour chewy candies, I'm with you, Azzy. That's what I'm talking about. Depends on what I'm craving in the moment. That's also very fair, Blue. What are you craving right now? Yes, I did see the new refs that you sent, George. Thank you. I just have old taste. You do. You have an old soul. Kind of an ugly color. There we go. A little bit better. Nice gold. My favorite candy is black licorice. My favorite cereal is Raisin Bran. I like tea and butterscotch discs. I will say I do like butterscotch. I will agree with you on that. But everything else? No. Everything else is a crime. I enjoy hard strawberry drops. Ooh, that's also very good, Griff. Let's see. I'm gonna go with more of a brownish color for the pants, actually. Also, George, how is this for the color scheme? I took those colors and just pasteled them a little bit. I can make the shirt a little bit brighter. Hi, Jaco. Oh, no worries at all. Please take care of yourself, Jaco. You are never required to be here or to be active in chat, so don't worry at all. Would you also recommend a good taste bud and aesthetic to go with that? Uh, and that for Izzy. Springtime, light purples and lilacs, purple eyes. Okay. What color is what color is Izzy's hair? Is Izzy's hair also lilac? I'll just do the same skin color. Open your windows. I don't want to break them. uh, black got you. I thought so because you mentioned the black cat thing, but I also did not want to. You're right, I just enjoy being in chat. Very fair. We enjoy having you. It's always wonderful seeing any of you in chat, TBH. Every time I do my little fantasies of the future when I'm big and popular and making a bajillion dollars a month, I always think of y'all being there still. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see, we'll do a darker-ish purple lavender for the skirt, and we'll do a lighter one for the shirt. I know that the, reference that you sent has a lot more blues to orange, but your description says, lilac. So let me know if I'm misunderstanding at all. It's more of a vibe of the colors than the actual colors? Got you, okay. I wanted to be sure. Do like a dark, low saturation purple for the shoes. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me see. So then the eyes are purple. Yeah, purple eyes, and then he has golden eyes. Okay. Okay. Now the rest can go in there. You're not slick. I see what you did there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Carefully color in the black color. Okay. Got this bit for the mouth. Do that for that mouth. There we go. Let me cover that a bit. There we go. Um, that's good for that color. Color in the coat lines next. You just got coconut mauled. Exactly. I really like the Coconut Mall soundtrack. I know it's like almost kind of a meme soundtrack, but I think on its own it is just very good. is persona. Alrighty, and now oh, I need to clean up those colors a lot actually. There we go. We'll do black for this also. There we go. Color in the skirt colors. Make that a bit lighter. There we go. Okay. Let me add in the gaps, clean that up, and then unless there's anything that you see that needs to be fixed, Jorange, I think that will be it. Do, 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 do. They're perfect? Good, good, good. Then after this, it is Chiefs. And I believe when I finish with Chiefs, then I will be finally caught up. Well, I guess not entirely caught up on the Doodles because I still owe Zexion stuff, but Zexion has not told me what other Doodles he wants yet. I don't believe. So for the moment, I will be caught up. And then for the end of stream, we will transition to working on some commission stuff in the meantime. There we go. Okay. Drop that a bit. Alright, I will send these to you after stream, Jorich. Thank you again. What are the gaps for? It's just the style of it. There's this style of cute little doodle that I took inspiration from that has gaps in the line art. I think they technically make the gaps as they're doing the line art rather than adding the gaps at the end like I do. But the gaps are mostly just for aesthetic. Despite not being actual animal features, I plan for them to act like them. Izzy's tail ribbon will flick if she's annoyed or swish when she's excited. Charlotte's hair tufts will stick up when she's excited or go down when she's angry. I see. Okay. All right. Let me go look at what you sent me, Chief. Okay, same character. Gotcha. Then just a different pose. Chief, if you're still here, do you still want the hammer to be in the piece or hammerless? See, I want this to come across properly, like he's pointing at the screen or at the viewer. I think that comes across properly. pointing right at the viewer. I guess like for I don't draw um fingers, but I think for this one specifically, I can add just like a finger that gets pointed out. You're getting challenged to a duel. Ugh, every time a Subnautica track comes on, it makes me just ever more excited for Subnautica 2. I want it to be out of early access already. I have no idea when it's supposed to get out of early access, but I want it. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this in blue. I should do this in black. Since this is going to be the actual line art. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. A nice challenging look. I don't know. Something about like this style of chibi with like the point is actually really funny. Over here, like, I want you. I need to know who's stronger. All right, let's see. Shoulder armor. Do. After stream, I might play some more Final Fantasy 14 because I wanted to play some more yesterday, and then the servers went offline, like right as I loaded into it for maintenance. I was very sad about it, so I didn't get to play any yesterday. Considering their current lore is half giant, they are stronger. Oh, thank you, Blue. Ah, got my nice hydration in. Let's see. Cannot forget to finish the hair, otherwise they'll be half bald. And that simply will not do. There we go. Draw on the greaves. There we go. Then, like before, the leaves on the sleeve will go on its own little thing. There we go. Tell me why you did it. Why? Tell me why you did it. Let's see. Oh, I almost forgot the straps. Heartbreak, 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 heartbreak. There we go. And then I think just that one would be visible. Okay. Take that off. Apply that. Heartbreak. And then I can just grab the same colors that I did in my previous doodle for ya. I did it. Tell me why you did it. I feel like it's been forever since I have drawn something on stream that was not these silly little doodles. So I'm actually kind of excited to show you guys an art commission that I've been working on. There we go. Then these shaved down sides. There we are. Okay. That. That. Of you. There we are. Okay. Now we color in the vest. You should have a channel in the Discord where you post all of the doodles. Ooh, I should actually. That's a good idea. I could put something like that together after stream, and then just dump a whole bunch of the doodles in there for people. That one's dark. Got like a little symbol on it, which you won't really be able to make out. That one. There we go. Okay. Then also with the belts. Everything else gets covered up. Okay. Now we can color in the line art. I'll grab the exact colors I used before. Obscure. It really does look like they're just challenging the viewer. There we go. That. Okay. Very good. Okay. Got that color and this darker color. Thank you so much for the hats, lady. Lock in. Gotta lock in with the art. Lady, have you gotten home safe and sound? I hope so. I also hope that you've gotten food, since I assume you had not had dinner yet. Color in the armor. Oh, lady. We'll color in the straps. How does Toby Fox make such bops? That is my question. It is a question that is impossible to answer because it just comes from within. All right, color in the shoes. And is that the last part of the line art? I think so. Then we just need to add our final polish gaps. Double checking. I have a couple of parts that need tidying up. Uh, Got that. That. Do that one and that one. Then there's also this orange here. There we go. Toby Fox built different. He is built different. My first intro to him was through Homestuck. I always forget that Toby Fox originated in Homestuck and that a lot of people thought that Undertale was going to be like a Homestuck thing because that's what he was known for. I forget that all the time because I was never into Homestuck. And honestly, I doubt I ever will be into Homestuck. Uh, all right, clean up the edges of the colors. Okay, there we go, Chief. I will send this to you after stream. Let me know if there is anything incorrect that needs fixing. I tried to get into it but couldn't. Yeah, that was me as well. I got fairly far. I want to say I got to like act 3 or something, but I was just having a lot of trouble actually following what was going on. So at one point I just sort of gave up. It's perfect. Nice. Alrighty. Then with that, look at my list. Yes, we have caught up. Whew, that's a bit of load off my shoulders. So now, there's really not a lot of time left, honestly, before my usual end time, and I do want to end so that I can go get dinner. So I think we actually are going to end here, but I will give you guys a peek at the art commission that I was going to do on stream, which is this one. I'm in the rendering stage of this one. Which honestly, I need to kind of clean up my rendering style a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit like I don't have quite a defined rendering style anymore, and I want to take inspiration from another artist that I really like. Um, but I need to sit down and do a bit of studies in regards of that. Show off the pattern. Oh, right. So this pattern with this dress, if I zoom in real close, I don't know how well it shows up on stream, but there's this whole like rose pattern on here. And the client gave me a pattern file for it, but it was really low resolution and pixely and frankly bad. And so I remade it from scratch and I sent it to them. Let me turn all this off. So I remade it from scratch so that they would have a higher resolution version of this pattern. Um, and it nearly broke me because it took me like 6 hours to make this thing. But you know what? Even though it's a very tiny piece of the art piece that can't even really be seen because it's black on black, I'm proud of it. And I hope that the client is happy that I did this. But yeah. So I would probably honestly be done with this piece if it wasn't for me having to make that because that took so many hours out of my weekend. Uh, but that's okay. Talk about the lace? I mean, what's there to talk about the lace? The fact that I drew it by hand? That I didn't use a brush? I mean, I did this on stream. People saw me making the lace by hand. It also nearly killed me. I don't know why I keep putting so much detail into my artwork. Why can't I be lazy about these things? Fucking bananas. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. All right. Let me. Let's see. So as we are ending stream, I'm going to need to send all of the doodles on over to people. And then I'm going to make a channel in the Discord to put the doodles into so that people can see all the little doodles. Um, yes. I thought Lady meant the leggings, which is amazing in itself. Oh, I also did the leggings, but I feel like that was really easy. It's just a really simple spider web pattern. The motive to push yourself to keep making your work better is so real. Thank you. I do want to keep improving. That is true. All right, let's see who's live. Who's live today? Quite a few people are live actually. Um, um, what are you up to? You up to? Doo-ba-doo-boo. Dinner first, Discord later. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess dinner should come first, shouldn't it? uh, Hi, thank you, everyone. Thank you. You are so sweet. Let's see. Final Fantasy, Dark Knight. You're doing Minecraft? Yeah, we'll go say hi to Seraph, actually. We'll say hi to Seraph. Wait. Where are you on my list? My least. There you are. Looks like that they're doing some Minecraft SMP stuff. That's exciting. All right, let's see. Let me write up our raid message real fast as I bid you all adieu. Do. There we go. That is going to be our raid message as we head on over to Aerith. I hope that all of you have a wonderful rest of your day. We will be back on Thursday, returning with Persona 4. I'm very excited about it. We will continue moving on forward in that game and see how far we can get. And then on Saturday, is honestly a bit of a toss up. I've been jumping between a few different games we could potentially play. And I still haven't fully decided what I want to play. So at the moment, Saturday is still a mystery. But regardless, I hope to see you all there as well. It was wonderful hanging out with you tonight. Thank you so much for those of you that bought Doodles. I'm glad I could finally catch up on all of them. And I hope that you all have a great rest of your night. So, as I leave you tonight, please be sure to get good food, drink water, take your meds if you need to, and above all else, tell someone that you love them. Bye bye.